Right. Okay, guys. Good morning. Come back. Uh, Hope you guys can hear me properly, right? Okay. Good morning. So we have finished management accounting related. You know, costing, marginal costing, and the capital investment decision sections. We finished all the first papers done. 25, 24, and 23 second papers done. So today we are going to discuss 22 second papers. If time permits, let's do some 21 questions, right? Okay, so I'm going to do 2022 A level, section number 2, A and B first. Okay, let's go to the section number 2. Section number 2. Hope you can see the thing. Right, let's start. Now you can see the question. Anuradha Private Limited uh, is a firm engaged in manufacturing bricks. The following information, uh, following information uh, relates to raw material used in manufacturing bricks for the month of March 2020. Date, description, quantity, and price per kg required. The store ledger account for this raw material for the month of March 2022 based on the each of the following 5-4 method and the back method, right? 16 marks. Remember, I told you there are two types of things: store ledger and the bin card. In bin card, there is no any value, just only the quantities are there. In store ledger, there are values as well, right? When you are preparing this, you need to include the values as well, right? Okay, so let's see. Uh, 2022 A level, A level, second paper, uh, second paper. Now, question number 2A. In one, they are asking store ledger under 5-4 method, right? 2A, 1, 5-4 method. Now, you know, description, date, there are dates given, description, right? Receipt, and the issue, right? The issue, right? Right. So I'm going to take store ledger, date, description, receipt, issue, and the balance. Receipt, issue, and the balance. You can see quantity, price, and the value, right? Quantity, price, and the value. Quantity, price, and the value. Quantity, price and the value. If you want, you can round it off the quantity and the price, the quantity and the value. Price we can't round off, it's only like 87, like that, right? The same thing I'm going to take for the VAC as well. In number one, they're asking 54. Number two, they're asking what? VAC. Five, right? Let's see. First one. Opening raw material inventory 50,000, 25 kg, right? Then 1st of January, the year is sorry, 2022, right? March 22, 1st of March, opening stocks, right? 1st of March. Under VAC also we take opening stocks. You can see the balance 5,000 quantity, 25 per price, right? 5,000, 25 total is 125,000, right? 5,000, 25, 125, right? Then next one, number two, uh, purchase of raw material 20,000, 30 each, right? So you can see now that is 10th of August, 10th of March. Is it March or August? March, right? March. March. 10th of March. You can see purchase 20,000, 30 each, right? You can see 20,000, 30 each. You can see the value is 600,000. So now when you are taking it, you can write the balance in here. In the balance, price column is not necessary. Remember, right? So you can take, now we have 25,000 inventory, right? So values we have totally 625,000. Sorry, 725. But remember, under two prices, this right. Uh, you can write the split and get the total, but don't waste the time. That's why, right? Only to take it right, for sure. Now 10th of March, same purchase 20,000, 30 each, 600,000. The same thing, 20, 25,000 inventory we have, totally 725. But owner split total but no. Now the next one, third issue, that is the thing changing. Issue of raw material bricks 16, 15 of March. Issue of raw material, how much? 16,000. Now in here we issue 16,000 in the different way, right? When we issue, in 5-4 method, first we issue 5,000, 25, 125, and also next we issue, we need to issue 16,000, right? So we need to issue 11,000 from here. 11,030, 600, 11,030, that is 330,000. Now balance we have, we issued already 50,000. Now out of 20,000, we have how much? 9,000. 9,000 inventory at 30 each. Even as a towel of name. So that is 270,000. Under balance, price is not necessary. 270, right? But in here, you can see that is 15 of March to, to we need to issue 16,000. 16,000, take a price 125 divided by 25. 725 divided by 25. That is 29. Actually, the pricing here is 29. So 16,000 multiplied by 29, how? That is 464,000. 464,000. Now you can see balance we have 9,000. If you deduct this one from here, you have 261,000. Price is not compulsory. If you 261 divide by 9, the same answer. 261 divided by 9,000, you will get the 29, the same price it comes, right? Then next one, 20th of January, purchase of raw material. 20th of March, purchase of raw material. How much? 30,000, 40 each. 40 each. You have 1,200. Now you can see you have 39,000. Price දෙකකින් තියෙන්නේ. වෙනම දාන්න ඕන. Total you can take 1,470,000. 1,470,000. Right? 1,470,000. Right? Then you can see in here 20th of March, purchased 30,000, 40 each, 1,200. You have 39,000, 39,000. If you add these two together, 261 plus 1,200, that is how much? 1,461,000. $28. Issue of raw material. We issue raw material 10,000, right? Now in FIFO method, you know, we need to issue first in, first out, right? We had 9,000 and 30,000. First we issue 9,000. 9,000 into 30, 270,000. And we need totally how much? 10,000, which means further we need 1,000 from 40. That is 40,000. 40,000. Now, when you are writing, you can write 31st of March. What is closing stock එක මෙතනින් දාන්න පුළුවන්. ඊට වඩා හොඳයි. Closing stock you need to separately mention. Without writing the balance under here, you can write then we have 29,000 from 40 each. How much? That is 1,160,000. Right? 29,000 into 40 each. You can see to 40 each, that is 1,160. Now, if you go to here, uh, 28th of March issue, right? So you are issuing uh, 10,000, right? Yes, 10,000. 1,461 divided by 31, 9, how much? 1,461 divided by 39, that is 37.46. Can take 37.46, that is 3,704, 374,650. Now 31st of March, you can write the balance. So that is 29,000. Once you deduct this from here, 1086, 385. Price is also same. Now it write it to the price. Deduct from, divide this one from, you will get 37.46. Instead of writing here, I have written in here as the closing stocks. Not the balance, you can write actually the closing stocks. At the closing stocks. Send me a thumbs up. All good. At the closing stock in here. Let me know if you need time to write. Right? All good. Right. Next one, right? Let's you will get 16 marks really easy. අන දෙකේ closing stocks වල වෙනස. back එකේ අඩුයි ගාන 5 එකට වඩා. right? 5 එක හරිද? Once you done, let me know. Done? Right. Okay. Let's go to the next one. Hope back also good. right? So 2b, question number 2b. A manufacturing company produces two products, namely X and Y. The company uses two production cost centers, namely assembly and finishing, and the service cost centers stores to produce these products. All these cost centers are located in the same place. The budgeted production overheads for the next financial year are given below. Uh, Thousands allocated overheads, assembly, finishing, and the stores, other overheads, factory and electricity, depreciation of machinery, maintenance cost of the information system. Additional information, you can see the information relevant to the cost centers, kilowatt hours, machinery cost, flow area, number of reports generated through the information system. The service of stores is provided to assembly and finishing cost centers in the ratio of 3 to 2 respectively. The overheads of assembly and finishing cost centers are absorbed into the production based on machine hours and labor hours respectively. The budgeted machine hours of the assembly cost centers are 40,000 and the budgeted labor hours of finishing cost centers are 20,000. The following information related to the product manufactured by the company during the year: direct material, direct wages, actual hours to produce one unit, number of units produced, right? The selling price of the product are determined as follows: product X, product Y, by keeping 20% profit on production cost per unit, by keeping 10% margin on the selling price per unit, right? Required overhead, and now there is no any revised thing. Now, up to last year, last 2000, no, 24 and 25, they are like revised. They have given the calculated overhead absorption rates. We need to revise it, right? So එක අවුරුදු දෙකක් ආවා. Sometimes this year they will give you three products sometimes. අපි විස්තරට ගානක් දෙයක් හදමු දාන්න බාන්න තාම products දෙකකට තුනකට දෙන්න පුළුවන්. product තුනක් product දෙකයිනේ මෙච්චර කාලයක් දුන්නේ. දැන් අර 25 එකේ තිබ්බා mattress දෙකක්. ඊට පස්සේ products දෙකක් කොහොම තිබ්බා. තුනකට දෙන්න පුළුවන්. තුනකට දුන්නත් ඉතින් cost centers දෙකයි තාම ගොඩක් වෙලාට දීලා තියෙන time මදි වෙන නිසා. Two cost production cost centers and one service. ඒකෙන් අර එන විදිය තුනකට වගේ දෙන්නත් බැරි කමක් නැහැ products, right? So the overhead analysis sheets showing clearly the base of apportionment, including the reapportionment of the overhead of the stores, the overhead absorption rate for each production cost centers, the following for product X and Y, cost of production per unit, selling price per unit, right? Let's prepare overhead analysis sheet. Number 1, they are asking overhead analysis sheet. Basis, sorry, detail, basis, and the total. There are two productions in cost centers and one service center. Overhead analysis sheet. Description, basis, total, production centers, service center, right? Two production centers called assembly, finishing, service center, stores, right? They have given allocated, right? Direct allocated things are given. Allocated basis is direct. You can see in here, yeah, 930, 760, 40 thousands, right? 930, 760, and 40. Total you can see 1730. 1730. Then let's take it the others. Rent, electricity, they are giving rent. You need to mention the base, rent, electricity, depreciation of machinery, machinery, maintenance cost of the information system, right? Information system, maintenance cost. Rent 100, 300, 450, 420. 100, sorry, 100, 300, 450, 420, right? Rent we can take from the flow area, right? Yes. Flow area square meters. Flow area square meters. You can see 15, sorry, 150, 75, 25. You can further divide by 25, right? So 150 divided by 25, how much? That is 6. 6. Then you can take 75 divided by 25. That is 3 and 1. Electricity we can take kilowatt hours, right? Kilowatt hours. Kilowatt hours. You can see the kilowatt hours are given 10, 8, 2. Further divide by 2, 5, 4, 1. 5, 4, 1. 5, 4. Depreciation of the machine, machinery cost. Machinery cost. Machinery cost. You can see that is 2 and 1. 2 and 1. Then information system, number of reports generated, right? Number of reports generated. Number of reports. You can see number of reports given. You can divide by further like 5, 15, and 1. So cut the last 0. 5, 15, and 1. Right? You will get 60, 30, 10. 60, 30, and 10. 300 you will get 150, 120, and 30. In here 300 and 150. 300 and 150. Then in here you will get 300. So 420 you will get 100, 300, and 20. Get the total in here. That is 3000, 1540, 1360, 100, right? Then that's the thing in here. Service in the ratio of 3 is to 2, right? Reoportion of the stores. You can see the ratio. What is the ratio? 3 is to 2. 3 is to 2. So that 100 move from here. Then 60 and 40. Once you get the total, you will get nothing in here. Same 3000, 1600, 1400. Right? You done, let me know. Right. Wait. Right. Done. Then this was done. Then question number 2, what they asking? The overhead absorption rates. Overhead absorption rates. Overhead absorption rates. You have assembly and the finishing. Assembly and the finishing. I'm rounding off to thousands. So you can see 1600, 1400. You can take the bases, assembly department, machine hours, right? The machine hours are 40,000. Finishing department, direct labor hours 20, 40 and 20. Divide it like this. You will get uh, how much? 40 per machine hour. In here, 20, right? Sorry, 70, no? 70 per 70 per labor hour. 70 per labor hour. Number 3, following products X and Y, the following for the product, cost of the production per unit and the selling price per unit. Cost of production, right? So they are asking for the both products X and Y. X and Y, right? So you can see direct material. The direct material is given. Just wait. RS දාන්න ඕනේ නැද්ද සර්? ඔව් RS දාන්න ඕනේ. මේ රුපීස් කියලා දාන්න. නම් දාන්න ඕනේ. RS කියලා දාන්න ඕනේ. රුපීස් කියලා දාන්න ඕනේ. Right. Then next one, direct material is given, right? Direct material is how much? 310 and 340 rupees කියලා දාන්න. 310 and 340, right? Direct wages, 150 and 200. 150 and 200. 200. Then prime cost, 04564, 406. Then production overheads, there are two departments, assembly and finishing. Assembly and finishing. So assembly, we take machine hours, actual machine hours 5, right? Yes. Here, labor hours 2. So the product takes uh, 40 divided by 40 divided by 5, 70 multiply by 2. In here finishing 2 and 4. Sorry, 2 and 4, yes. 2 and 4. 40 multiplied by 2, 70 multiplied by 4. In here you can see 200, 140. වැරදිනේ දැම්ම තැන. මෙතන 200 මෙතන ධම්ම විදිහ වැරදි. මෙතන 70 into මෙතන 40 multiplied by 2, 70 multiplied by 4. Right? There are 140. In here 80. Products වලට දැම්ම වැරදි. 280. So you can see assembly and finishing departments, these are two. You can see product X, the 5 and 2, product X, 5 and 2, product Y tamai 2 and 4, machine hours and the directly above, right? Then you can take the answer for Roman number 1, production cost. How much? 800 in here it's 900. Then next they are asking what selling price. Keeping 25, see, profit on the cost per unit, selling price per unit 110. So you can see 100 plus 20 is 120. Then 100 plus 10 is 110. Sorry, in here it's difference, right? Keeping on the selling price, so we take 100 to here, and I told, right? Cost plus profit equal the selling price. Cost plus profit equal the selling price, right? Then you can see in here cost is 800. In here cost is 900. So Roman number 2, they are asking selling price. We can calculate the selling price like this. Means we need this one, right? So 800 divided by 100 multiplied by 120. 900 divided by 90 multiplied by 100, because it's based on the selling price, right? Selling price වලට නම් 100 දාන්නේ selling price වල. cost නම් cost එකට තමයි 100 දාන්නේ. දාන්න බාන thumbs up එක. අපි ඕක කොච්චර ගණන්. You can take 800 divided by 100 multiplied by 120, that is 960. 900 divided by 90 multiplied by 100, that is 1000. Selling price. The rupees දාලා තියෙන නිසා අයියෝන්න. Right. All good, send me a thumbs up. Can you hear me? Tib. Let me know if you need anything to show. Right. Done. Next 4B, I guess. 4B 2022 4B. Start doing 4B, 10 marks. Weightlifting is 4B. So 2022 4B, right? I'll start by 8. Send me a thumbs up. All right. So start by 8. Right. Okay, let's start. Huh? Let's start. Right. Let's see 4B. Amal PLC produced pharmaceutical items to the local market. In order to improve the efficiency of the production process, the company is considering a project to replace an old machine with a new machine. Right. So the estimated price of the new machine is 2,800. Its expected useful life and the estimated residual values are 5 years and 450,000 respectively. Further, 200,000 will be incurred uh, to transport and install the new machine. If the new machine is purchased and the old machine can be sold at the same time for 800,000. The other cash flow estimate of the project are as follows. The additional working capital requirement at the beginning of the project is 300,000 and it can be recovered at the end of the project. The operating expenses will be decreased annually by 200,000. Sales revenue will be increased annually by 400,000. The expected rate of return of the project is 10% and discount factors are follows, right? So, required the schedule of cash inflow and outflow of each year of the project, the NPV of the project, recommendation to purchase the new machine based on the NPV, right? So, 4B number one, there are 5 years, right? You can see there are 5 years. Five, four, two, 1,000. So, 1, 4, and 5. Cash inflow and outflow, right? Cash inflow and cash outflow. Right. Purchase price is 2,800. Yes, zero. Residual value 450. 50. Uh, Transport and install 200. Right. 200. Old machine 800. Additional working capital 300. Right. Additional 300 at the beginning can be covered at the end. 300. Operating expenses will be decreased by 200. Right. Decrease in decrease in operating expenses, that is 200. Next one, increase in sales revenue 400. That's it. You can take cash, total cash inflow, total cash outflow, net cash flow. In here 800, 600, 600, 600, 600. That is how much? 1350. Total outflow you can see 3300. Nothing in here. So you can see the net 2500, 600, 600, 600, 600, 1300. මේක වහන්න නැතුව මෙතරම අපි දාලා ගමු. වෙන මොකුත් අහන්න නැහැ නේ ඔයගොල්ලෝ. Right? So the same thing we can take the answer for the second one. Discount factor at 10%, right? 1 0.91, 0.83, 0.75, 0.63, 0.62, 0.91, 0.83, 0.75, 0.68, 0.62. Then discounted cash flow 2500 in here. Then 546, 498, 450, 408, 836. So you can see the NPV is plus 290, 239. The net impact of all these three, 293, 239. Right? වෙනම second එකේ answer කියලා වෙනම පෙන්නන. Then recommendation to project based on the NPV. ඕකටත් ආයෙ වෙනම ලියන්න. මොකද අර table එක ඇතුලේ තිබිලා අවුලක් වුණොත් තියෙනවා. Plus 239. Number 3, since NPV is positive, we don't care about the value. We just say if the NPV is negative, not recommended. NPV is positive, recommend to purchase the machine. Send me a thumbs up. All good. Let me know if you want me to show anything. We care only the NPV positive or negative. Right? Once you done, put raise hands. Done. Dinushri? Right. Right. Now, once you done, go to the last question, 6B, right? Go to the 6B, 6B. Next one, 2022, not 6, B, 6B, yes. 6B. Steven is planning to start a passenger transport service from Jaffna to Katunayake Airport by using rented van. The journey from Jaffna to Katunayake Airport and returning back to Jaffna is considered as a trip. It means Jaffna to Katunayake Airport and returning back to Jaffna. In not only uh, pick up, it's both, right? So pick up and drop, something like. It is expected to charge a fee of 100,000 per trip. The estimated cost of this transport service as follows: rent for the vehicle 120,000 per year, vehicle maintenance cost 120,000 per year, administration cost 240,000 per year, driver's fee 10,000 per year, vehicle assistance fee 6,000 per trip, meals cost for the driver and the vehicle assistance 8,000 per trip, cost of highway tickets 2,000 per trip. Additional information: the distance between Jaffna and Katunayake Airport is 400 kilometers. The price of the diesel liter is 550 and it is expected that the vehicle will run 10 kilometers per diesel liter. The vehicle maintenance cost should be borne by this business through the vehicle is taken on rent. First one, annual fixed cost of the transport service. Fixed cost per year තුනයි තියෙන්නේ නේද? That per year thing. Fixed cost equal කිව්වනම් හොඳයි ඉතින් breakdown එක. දැන් ඉතින් ඔයාර වගේ මම කලින් දැම්මා වගේ ලියන්න. 720 120 240 මිනිස්සු ගානත් එක passengers ගානත් එක වෙනස් වෙන්නේ නැති ඒවා. 120 240. That is 1080. Roman number 2. Variable cost per trip. Right? Variable cost. Then you can see driver fee 10,000. Driver fee 10,000. Variable cost 10,000. Vehicle assistance 6,000. Then cost of driver assistant 8,000. Highway ticket 2,000. Right? Then diesel, we need to be careful. Right? You can see The distance between Jaffna to Katunayake Airport is 400 kilometers. The price of the diesel liter is 550, and is expected vehicle to run 10 kilometers per diesel liter. Right? Then diesel literයක් කීයද? literයක් 550. Diesel literයක් 550. 550. අපිට යන කිලෝමීටර්ස් ගාණෙන් වැඩි කරන්න. Right? දැන් ඔයාට තියෙන ප්‍රශ්නයක් එනවා මේ දැන් මේක fix the variable. මේක variable like trip එකෙන් trip එකට නේ ගන්න. trip එකටම තමයි 10,000 charge කරන්නේ. Then the trip means go and come back both. Right? trip එකට කුලි 400 නම් right? එතකොට අපිට 400 දෙකක් යනවා. හැබැයි ලීටරේ එක ලීටරයකට කිලෝමීටර්ස් 10ක් වැඩ කරනවා. දාන්න බලන්න thumbs up. Can you hear me? For per liter we can go 10 kilometers. Then variable cost you can take 10,000 plus 6,000 plus 8,000 plus 2,000 plus 80 multiplied by 550, that is how much? 44,000. Right? Then you will take 70,000. Roman number 3. The number of trips to be undertaken per year to cover the total cost. So number BP, number of trips, you know, FC divided by C, fixed cost is 180. We charge per member 100,000. Variable cost is 70,000. So you can see 1,080 divided by 30,000, how much? That is 36 trips we need. We need 36 trips. So not the Roman numbers, these are 1, 2 and 3. Okay. Next one, 4. 4. The annual profit if the trips are undertaken, 48 trips are undertaken per year. Right? අපි method දෙකකින් ගමු. The trips equal FC plus profit divided by contribution. Right? And trips ගාන අපිට දීලා තියෙනවා 48 trips. Fixed cost we know 1,080. Profit we need to find. Divide by the contribution. Right. Then you can see 48 multiplied by 30,000, that is 1140 equal 1,080 plus profit. So the profit equal make අඩු කරන්න බලන්න. That is 360,000. Take a method. There is another method, you know, you can take Total income you can take income. So 48 trips multiplied by 100,000. That is 4800. From this you can take variable cost 48 per member, that is 70,000. You can see that is 3360, and total fixed cost you can take 1080. Right? Make adu karahama you will get the contribution, right? Contribution, that is 1140 contribution. Adu karahama you will get the profit 360%. I'll show you to write, right? Number 5, last one. The number of trips to be undertaken per year to cover the total cost if both of the following conditions are satisfied. Reduce the vehicle assistance for fees per trip is 1000. Increase the fee charge per trip is 5000. And DEP man, DEP trips FC divide by C, right? Fixed cost එක change වෙලා නැහැ. මේ variable cost එකත් variable and the selling price with the change. Fixed cost is same 1080. Then the charge we things we charge increased by 5,000 means now we are charging 105,000. Reduce the assistant with 1000. So then අපේ variable cost එක තිබ්බා 70,000. දැන් ඒක 69,000 වලට අඩු වෙනවා. So how many trips now? 30 trips. Right? Send me a thumbs up. උඩට ටික ලියන්න ඕන නම් කියන I'll show you. 1 2 3 1 2 3. Right? 1 2 3. Then 4 1 අර මේ මතකනේ මේක target profit එකක් තියෙද්දි එන trips ගන්න, right? Minutes ගන්න, right? 4 right? So hope you have done. Send me a thumbs up. All good? Can you hear me? Done, right? Let me know if you need more time. Then last one, right? Okay, so we have enough time. We can do only another one. Let's go 21. අපි යටේ ඉඳන් උඩට එමු. දාන්න බාන්න thumbs up. යටේ ඉඳන් උඩට එමු. ඉවර වෙලා කරන්න මේ 6 එක. මේකද අන්තිම එකද වෙන්න ඕන? දෙකද?
අන්තිම පස්වෙනි එක.
හරි. මේක ඉවරලා 6 එක give me 2 3 minutes. Be back. Good. Send me a thumbs up. Right. මේක 5000 වලින් වැඩි වෙලා right කලින් තිබ්බ ගන්න වඩා මේක 1000 වලින් අඩු වෙනවා. Same thing. Right. Six question last one. 6A 2021 6A last one to this one. Send me a thumbs up. All good. 6A. $20, right? 2021 A level 6A. Let's see. 2021 A level 6A. Number 1. The Development Society of a school decided to conduct a side cricket tournament to raise funds for the society. The expected revenue and the cost of the tournament are as follows. Entrance fee charge from a team 10,000. Food and beverage costs for a team. Charges for an umpire. Cost of trophies and certificates. Sports equipment hiring charges. You can see in here, right? Then charges of the musical brand. Food and beverage cost of the organizing committee. Cost of sanitizer package per team. The Old Boys Association of the school has agreed to provide sponsorship of 60,000 if the minimum of 35 members teams participate in the tournament. First of all, they are asking what? We are following for the tournament. Variable cost per team. Variable cost. Right? Entrance fee is the amount we charge. Is not a cost. Right? You can see food and beverage, right? For a team. Per team, there is another thing. These are the only thing. 5,000, right? Variable cost is 5,000. Variable cost is 4,000 plus 1,000. That is only rupees 5,000. Next, they are asking fixed cost. Next, they are asking fixed cost. You can see the fixed cost per team, right? They are asking fixed cost per fixed cost of the tournaments, right? The team. You can see umpires 15,000. That is a fixed cost. How many teams are there? We need to pay for the umpires. Then trophies and certificates 50,000. Right? Then course equipment hiring charges 25,000. 25,000. Then in addition to that, you can see musical band 8,000, organizing committee 12,000. Now, not depends on the number of teams. 12,000. You can see rupees 110,000. Number 3. Next, contribution. They are asking what? Contribution per team. So contribution equal entrance fee plus contribution equal entrance fee plus variable cost. Entrance fee how much? 10,000. Variable cost is how much? 5,000. You can see that is rupees 5,000. Number 4. Number of teams required to cover the total cost of the tournament, which means VP teams we need to VP number of teams to calculate cover the cost means කියන්නේ හැමතැනම මොකද BP එකනේ. the profit එකක් නැති තැනනේ දාන්න බං දැන් ඔයාට. ඔයාට තේරෙන්න ඕනේ. Number of teams to cover the cost කියන්නේ no profit at all, right? That is the BEP. BEP teams FC divided by C. Fixed cost is how much? 110,000. Contribution is 5,000. How many teams? That is 22 teams. 22 teams. Number 5. The number of teams required to obtain a surplus of 40,000. ඇත්තටම අරකම තමයි. Number of teams. Number of teams. Or profit. The surplus means the profit actually plus surplus divided by contribution. Right? Fixed cost is 110,000. Surplus is the profit because this is a not-for-profit organization. 40,000. Contribution is how much? Contribution is 5. ඔයලාවෙත් මේකට මේක කපන්න යන්න එපා. අන්න ගොඩක් අය කරන වැරද්ද. Plus තියෙද්දි කපන්න එපා because you know there is a rules we can't cut this. First of all, we need to add 150,000 divided by 5. How many teams we needed? 30 teams, right? 30 teams. යාර මං කිව්ව මේ විදියට වට හදන්නත් පුළුවන් ඈ. Right? You can take it, go it using this method as well. Send me a thumbs up. The profit, no, that is not the profit. The surplus you can calculate. Income minus team income minus variable cost. You can go like this as well. මම මේක කරන්න බෑ. You need to know. Number 6. Surplus expected from the tournament if 35 teams participate. Right? Surplus 35 teams participating order number of teams. FC plus contribution. FC plus surplus. Make it, I'll give you to another method, contribution. How many number of teams are there? 35. 35 teams. Fixed cost is 110,000. They're asking the surplus we expect. Contribution is 5,000. So you can take 35 multiply by 5,000. How much? 175,000 minus plus profit. So that is how much? There is a matter. Then not a full. Oh. Vela. Then දෙකේ. දාන්න බාන්න thumbs up එකක්. Can you hear me guys? Right? FC එක අඩු වෙනවනේ. Why? අපි මේ වගේ ගාණක් හැදුවා. මම මේ වගේ ගාණක් හැදුවා. Hey, if there are 35 members, they are receiving 60 sponsorship. Send me a thumbs up. They are receiving 60 sponsorship. So the fixed cost is decreasing. Right? So on the profit, that is surplus. Then the fixed cost, how much? 175 minus 60, that is I guess 50,000 or 60,000. 60,000, right? Then 115,000. Our selling price is 110 in it. Fixed cost is how much? 110. 110 minus 60, how much? That is 50,000. 50,000 plus x. So x equal 125,000. 125. So what are the ඕන්නම් මේක හදන්න පුළුවන් another method, like take the contribution you can see uh, there are 35 members, right? Per 35 members multiplied by team contribution is 5,000, that is 175,000. You can deduct the fixed cost අඩු කරලා බලන්න, then you will get the answer. Right. Then fixed cost you can take, now fixed cost is changing, right? So 110,000 minus 60,000, you will get how much? That is 50,000. Then 125,000 surplus. Send me a thumbs up. Once you done, put raise hand. All good. We don't have enough time to go for the others, right? අපි ගොඩක් කරා හොඳයි. ඉතින් now again we are meeting on Wednesday 8 p.m. Send me a thumbs up. My plan is to do this one and remaining thing. remaining thing means අපි බලමු 21 ඉවර කළා 20 ප්‍රශ්නයක් දෙයක් කරන්න ඊළඟ Thursday what we are doing Thursday we are doing Friday is the last day papers time තිබ්බොත් කරමු නැත්නම් තවුලක් නැහැ Friday will be the last day papers කොහොමත් කරනවා ඉස්සරහා ඔයගොල්ලන්ට එන holiday එකේ මම අර අප්ලෝඩ් කරපු එක මේ සතිය plan එක I'll tell you මම paper එකක් හදලා දිනවා grade 12 lessons ඔක්කොගෙම විතරක් දාන්න බාන්න concept 27 level කරන ළමයින්ට mock exam එකක් දෙදා grade 12 lessons ඔක්කොම විතරක් දාලා second paper එක. ඒක මම අප්ලෝඩ් කරනවා ඔයගලන්ට Wednesday morning කරන්න. Wednesday morning you can do it and Wednesday evening we are meeting and doing the other things, right? මම මේකේ මේ මෙතනින් පල්ලෙහා ටිකක් ඔයාලට දාන්න 19 වලින් පල්ලෙහා ටික ඔයා කරන්න. 19 වලින් මොකද management accounting no any changes or something, right? Okay. Make sure to do the paper on Wednesday morning 3 hours අනිවාර්යෙන් කරන්න. feed එක ඔයා හදා ගන්න ඕනේ නොකර ඉන්න එපා. මොකද ඔය exams ලියන්නෙත් නැත්නම් schools exams උත් නැත්නම් it's up to you, right? You need to do මොකද කොච්චර මාත්‍ය දැන් මම කියලා දෙදීනේ හදන්නේ මම හිමින් යන්නේ. මම වාට එහෙම බෑ ඊට වඩා ටක් ගාලා හයියෙන් යන්න ඕනේ කියලා දෙදී නෙමෙයිනේ යන්නේ. ඒක මට පොඩි වෙලා. Right? Okay. So let's meet Wednesday. Do the paper on morning time and I'll do the evening, right? Okay. Thank you for the participation. Bye. Saranai. God bless.